Hey there, it's Ruth Sherman. I'm a CEO and celebrity speech and media coach, but you don't have to be famous to work with me. I read recently that Don Pardo, the great voiceover announcer, had died. And as many of you may know, he was the voice of Saturday Night Live for all its 38 seasons, except I think for one, but they brought him right back. So I was thinking, now he was 96 years old and he had been a broadcaster for 70 years. How did he keep his voice sounding so fresh, so young, so beautiful for all of those decades as a professional voice user? Now, many of you know that I majored in voice as an undergraduate, and I continue to consider myself a voice expert, particularly as I work with people to help them become charismatic and wonderful and fabulous on stage, on camera, and in the media. There are certain things that Pardo did that we can all do to make sure that we preserve our voice, that we conserve our voice, and we treat it with the respect that it deserves. The first is not to yell and scream. If you're on stage and you have a big audience, make sure you're mic'd. That way, not only does it provide a very present sound, but it prevents you from having to throw your voice to the back of the room. You can project, which is a way of infusing energy into your voice that we don't have time to go into here, but don't yell. Second, learn how to use your breathing and your muscles around your voice for support and resonance. We have resonating chambers in our sinuses, in our throat, in our chest, and really in our body. And it wouldn't kill you to go get a little voice training to teach you how to use what voice you have the very best you can. The third thing is to keep your voice healthy. And that means when you have a cold, when you're hoarse, try not to talk through it. I know that's hard when you depend on your voice like I do to make a living, but give your voice some rest. Also lubricate it, drink lots of liquids, and remember that caffeine and alcohol in particular are very drying. So don't overdo it with that either, particularly the night before or the day of a speech or presentation. Now, if you want to learn more about how to keep a beautiful voice like Don Pardo did, hop on over to ruthsherman.com where you can learn about that, as well as many other things having to do with being wonderful on stage, on camera, and in the media. I will see you over there.